Who the fuck are you? I feel bad for my professors because none require Zoom classes but do have Zoom office hours, and I know no one is going, and I'm trying to convince my BF to go to our Astro office hours just to say hi to the professor, hang out for a bit. I hope things get better for you. I know my parents are cracking down on my much younger siblings to be good and do all their HMW for school. Edit, you guys have some strong and pure hearts. I'll drop in at my Astro's office hours when he has them. Seconding the other reply as another teacher. I loved when nobody showed up to drop-ins because it meant I could use the time to catch up on planning or marking. Drop-ins are more for answering questions if the student needs help rather than because the teacher wants to chat. Don't feel bad for us or feel like you need to attend our office hours, as we're grading if no one needs our help or wants to talk, and believe me, we have plenty to grade. Y'all just keep writing essays for some reason. Honestly, most of my teachers said they were lonely during their office hours and wanted more people to come, lol. None of mine have assigned much stuff though, so they don't have that much to grade usually. I'm a modern man, a man for the millennium. Digital and smoke-free. A diversified multicultural, postmodern deconstruction that is anatomically and ecologically incorrect. I've been uplinked and downloaded, I've been inputted and outsourced, I know the upside of downsizing, I know the downside of upgrading. I'm a high-tech lowlife. A cutting-edge, state-of-the-art bicoastal multitasker, and I can give you a gigabyte in a nanosecond. I'm new wave, but I'm old school and my inner child is outward bound. I'm a hot-wired, heat-seeking, warm-hearted cool customer, voice-activated and biodegradable. I interface with my database is in cyberspace, so I'm interactive, I'm hyperactive, and from time to time I'm radioactive. Behind the 8-ball, ahead of the curve, riding the wave, dodging the bullet and pushing the envelope. I'm on point, on task, on message and off drugs. I've got no need for coke and speed. I've got no urge to binge and purge. I'm in the moment, on the edge, over the top and under the radar. A high concept, low profile, medium range ballistic missionary. A streetwise smart bomb. A Top Gun bottom feeder. I wear power ties, I tell power lies, I take power naps and run victory laps. I'm a totally ongoing Bigfoot, slam dunk, rainmaker with a proactive outreach. A raging workaholic. A working rageaholic. Out of rehab and in denial. I've got a personal trainer, a personal shopper, a personal assistant and a personal agenda. You can't shut me up. You can't dumb me down because I'm tireless and I'm wireless. I'm an alpha male on beta blockers. I'm a non-believer and an overachiever, laid back but fashion forward. Up front, down home, low rent, high maintenance. Supersized, long-lasting, high definition, fast acting, oven ready and built to last. I'm a hands-on, footloose, knee-jerk head case, pretty maturely post-traumatic, and I've got a love child that sends me hate mail. But, I'm feeling, I'm caring, I'm healing, I'm sharing a supportive, bonding, nurturing primary caregiver. My output is down, but my income is up. I took a short position on the long bond and my revenue stream has its own cash flow. I read junk mail, I eat junk food, I buy junk bonds and I watch trash sports. I'm gender specific, capital intensive, user-friendly and lactose intolerant. I like rough sex. I like tough love. I use the F word in my emails and the software on my hard drive is hardcore, no soft porn. I bought a microwave at a mini mall, I bought a minivan at a megastore. I eat fast food in the slow lane. I'm tall, free, bite-sized, ready to wear, and I come in all sizes. A fully equipped, factory authorized, hospital tested, clinically proven, scientifically formulated medical miracle. I've been pre-wash, pre-cooked, preheated, pre-screened, pre-approved, pre-packaged, post-dated, freeze-dried, double-wrapped, vacuum-packed, and I have an unlimited broadband capacity. I'm a rude dude, but I'm the real deal. Lean and mean. Cocked, locked and ready to rock. Rough, tough and hard to bluff. I take it slow, I go with the flow, I ride with the tide. I've got glide in my stride. Driving and moving, sailing and spining, jiving and grooving, whalin' and winnin'. I don't snooze, so I don't lose. I keep the pedal to the metal and the rubber on the road. I party hardy and lunchtime is crunch time. I'm hanging in, there ain't no doubt, and I'm hanging tough, over and out. George Carlin. My name is Yoshikage Kira. I'm 33 years old. My house is in the northeast section of Morio, where all the villas are, and I am not married. I work as an employee for the KMU department stores, and I get home every day by 8 p.m. at the latest. I don't smoke, but I occasionally drink. I'm in bed by 11 p.m., and make sure I get 8 hours of sleep, no matter what. After having a glass of warm milk and doing about 20 minutes of stretches before going to bed, I usually have no problem sleeping until morning. Just like a baby, I wake up without any fatigue or stress in the morning. I was told there were no issues at my last checkup. I'm trying to explain that I'm a person who wishes to live a very quiet life. I take care not to trouble myself with any enemies, like winning and losing, that would cause me to lose sleep at night. That is how I deal with society, and I know that is what brings me happiness. Although, if I were to fight I wouldn't lose to anyone. Suppose that you were sitting down at this table. The napkins are in front of you, which napkin would you take? The one on your left? Or the one on your right? The one on your left side? Or the one on your right side? Usually you would take the one on your left side. That is correct too. But in a larger sense on society, that is wrong. Perhaps I could even substitute society with the universe. The correct answer is that it is determined by the one who takes his or her own napkin first, yes? If the first one takes the napkin to their right, then there's no choice but for others to also take the right napkin. The same goes for the left. Everyone else will take the napkin to their left, because they have no other option. This is society. Who are the ones that determine the price of land first? There must have been someone who determined the value of money, first. The size of the rails on a train track? The magnitude of electricity? Laws and regulations? Who was the first to determine these things? Did we all do it, because this is a republic? Or was it arbitrary? No. The one who took the napkin first determined all of these things. The rules of this world are determined by that same principle of right or left? In a society like the stable, a state of equilibrium, once one makes the first move, everyone must follow. In every era, this world has been operating by this napkin principle. And the one who takes the napkin first must be someone who is respected by all. It's not that anyone can fulfill this role. Those that are despotic or unworthy will be scorned. And those are the losers. In the case of this table, the eldest or the master of the party will take the napkin first. Because everyone respects those individuals. You know Paris, France? In English, it's pronounced Paris but everyone else pronounces it without the S sound, like the French do. But with Venezia, everyone pronounces it the English way, Venice. Like The Merchant of Venice or Death in Venice. Why, though? Why isn't the title Death in Venezia? Are you fucking kidding me? It takes place in Italy, so use the Italian word, damn it. That shit pisses me off. Bunch of dumbasses. For example, if Jesus Christ was sitting at this table. No matter who you are, even if you are the Pope, you would have no choice but to take your napkin after Jesus Christ, yes? I'm speaking hypothetically. Hypothetically. I'm trying to say that once this race ends, it will mean the beginning of our rise to power. Soon, I will obtain that power. That object that all will pay their respects to. Something irrefutable. Something immovable. That is true power, and those under this power's influence can only be allies. I will be the one that can take the napkin first. I, Funny Valentine, will be the one sitting at that table. Joe Jolien, did you perhaps come here intending to pursue me? I see. So you are pursuing me. I understand. So then, the lid of this jar, have you tried opening it? What I'm saying is, simply looking at that jar from the outside, you wouldn't know for certain that what's inside it is a fruit, no? Isn't that right? Though it certainly seems to be fragments of something. But looking from the outside, those may be potato fragments. Or perhaps onion fragments. It may not look like an onion. But that definitely looks like it could be a large mushroom. How can you be so definitive in saying that what's inside that jar is a fruit? I'm explaining the fact that you opened the jar. Because you received that package, you opened the lid with your hands, you smelled it. And it's because it gave off the sweet and sour scent of a fruit that you came into this room thinking it was a fruit. You got all excited thinking I've got an exclusive scoop here, didn't you? And then, you perhaps got some fruit juice from the lid stuck to your finger. Just a little of it. Or perhaps you were careless and licked that finger. If fate were particularly unlucky, there's a rather good chance that when you were putting the lid back on, some fruit juice seeped into a small cut on your skin or your fingernail. My name is Jonas, I'm carrying the wheel, thanks for all you've shown us, but this is how we feel, come sit next to me, pour yourself some tea just like Grandma made. When we couldn't find sleep things were better then, once but never again, we've all left the den, let me tell you about it. The choo-choo train left right on time, a ticket cost only your mind, the driver said, hey man, we go all the way, of course we were willing to pay. My name is Wepeel, got a box full of your toys, they're fresh out of batteries but they're still making noise, tell me what to do. Now the tank is dry, now this wheel is flat, and you know what else? Guess what I received in the mail today? Words of deep concern from my little brother. The building's not going as he planned, the foreman has injured his hand, the dozer will not clear a path, the driver swears he learned his math. The workers are going home, 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 yeah. The workers are going home, the workers are going home, the workers are going home, yeah, yeah, yeah. My name is Jonas, equals W equals. This is me, Eliza Thornberry, part of your average family. I got a dad, a mom, and a sister. There is Donnie, we found him. And Darwin, he found us. Oh yeah, about our house. It moves, 'cause we travel all over the world. You see, my dad hosts this nature show, and my mom shoots it. Okay, so we're not that average. And between you and me, something amazing happened. And now I can talk to animals. It's really cool, but totally secret. And you know what? Life's never been the same. I'm Ben Tennyson, wielder of the most powerful weapon in the universe. I stopped the hybrid invasion. I defeated Vilgax in hand-to-hand combat. And I've beaten the Forever Knights more times than I can count. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to release these prisoners. You're going to crawl back to wherever you came from, and you're going to stop hunting down aliens. Because if you don't, I promise, you will regret it for the rest of your very short lives.